Halo teman-teman, ketemu lagi sama gua di RRRip Gaming. Selamat malam semuanya. Kembali lagi teman-teman, malam hari ini kita bakal live stream dan bakal kembali bermain game baru yang berjudul F1 2020. Jadi selamat datang buat teman-teman yang nonton live ataupun yang nonton replay. Semoga kalian suka, semoga kalian senang, semoga kalian terhibur. Dan jangan lupa untuk diklik tombol like-nya, di-share dan juga di-subscribe. Oke lah, jadi langsung aja guys ya, kita menuju gamenya sekarang juga. Langsung aja coy, kita bermain. Start new ya, my team start new.
Welcome to my team. Here, you'll experience the world of Formula One not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1
Oh, buat tim
team.
cuy.
First, let's choose your character.
Karakter udah.
Great. Now, let's set up some of the key details of your new team. We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team?
Reapers.
Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is
Cari sponsor
so
guys.
we need to sign a primary sponsor. Our
Sponsor.
primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal that they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
4.700.000. 5.200.000. Kayaknya aja di stop.
Fantastic. Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now.
Power
We
unit
need both
supplier.
performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
Oh, ada Honda, ada Mercedes, ada Ferrari. Ferrari aja kali.
We almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you. These are the drivers available to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they'll earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
Ini aja kali 66 ya.
Looks like we can't afford this power unit supplier and teammate.
Oh, cukup
Let's go
guys.
back into one of those and sign someone cheaper. Or try and find a sponsor who pays more up front to offset the cost.
Oh, cukup cuy.
Here are the drivers interested in joining our team.
Ini aja lah.
Their stats and pick someone used.
Yang satu.
Looks like we can't afford. Obviously, the better the performance,
Mercedes.
looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead. Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ. Now we need a badge for our team branding. Select an existing badge, edit it, or create one from scratch. last but not least, we need to pick team colours for the rest of our branding. You'll see these colours throughout HQ. Great, that's
22 lomba, 22 res. Sekian lah, 22 res. Saya apa mencetnya? Oh, start session ini kocak.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out though as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula 1 too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team though is that while the team itself is new to Formula 1, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula 1 team? Every team needs two drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates? No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat? How are you expecting the car to feel out on track? The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them? Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way? And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
Great interview, boss. You nailed exactly what the team's been working on. When you've got time, check the R&D tree to see our current progress and where we think there's room for more. And while you're at it, why not take a stroll around HQ and check on how the team's doing? This is where you can view our current facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
Research and development.
What do you think of this one?
It's important to use the time between races to the fullest extent, and that's where these activities come in. Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximize the team's performance. Hey boss, I think we could better manage our time by organising some team activities. Head to the activity screen to see what we have available.
Halo Bang, halo juga Tung. Thank you udah mampir. Jangan lupa like-nya. Praktisnya 3 kali lagi ya. Latihannya disuruh 3 kali cuy.
Morning, boss. Jeff here. Thanks again for bringing me on board. You've found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts here today, and the car is ready to head out whenever you are.
In the unforgiving world of Formula One, free practice sessions are a vital part of...
Susah banget guys kendalinya guys.
Hey, boss. This is Jeff. Just wanted to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down. The car is ready to go, but it's brand new, of course, so there may be a few issues here and there. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the data. Feel like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps. Finally, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them. Understood, stopping this lap.
Hai Bang Rip, halo juga Kaulan. Thank you udah mampir sayangku.
Okay, you have wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one. Car repairs have set us back a little.
Banget coy, dingin, sudah nampak kali ya. Wah, reset dulu nih. Bug nih kayaknya nih.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Bottas,
Lama banget loadingnya. Oh. Oh. Ah, apa-apaan ini?
And with qualifying complete, let's...
What a great day out there today. Let's talk about what happened.
Oh.
Why do you think you weren't as quick as your teammate today? You didn't spend much time practicing. Are you saving your car for the main event? Great. Well, that's everything.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the...
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. And home to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
Ever since their participation was announced, there were questions being asked about whether an outfit like this could survive, and certainly it's proving to be a trial by fire so far. Let's hope they can continue to draw an investment and find a little more pace as well.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have...
We can do a lot better than this. Come on. Recommend you box for a new one.
Susah banget cuy.
First race of front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. new strategy is available on the MFD. That's a good start. Keep it up. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. We've got a lot of spare energy. Use your overtake button. Your front wing is damaged. Expect a lot of understeer unless we replace it. We've been handed a 3-second penalty for obvious corner cutting. me you've been pushing your luck on the track limits too much. We've been given a 3-second penalty.
Closing lah guys. Oke lah ya, makasih banyak ya buat teman-teman yang udah nonton sampai akhir ini. Makasih banyak juga buat teman-teman yang udah nonton di awal tadi, yang udah mampir, udah like, udah share, udah subscribe. Buat teman-teman yang belum like, silahkan di like dulu. Buat teman-teman yang belum subscribe, silahkan di subscribe. Dan buat teman-teman yang sudah subscribe, silahkan join Discord gue, linknya ada di deskripsi, karena gue selalu update jadwal live itu di Discord. Terima kasih banyak juga buat para membership gue. Ada Reaper Slide, ada Shiro, ada Sahudi Ai, ada Ice Dep, ada Merdeka Belajar, ada Reza, ada Ahmad Rafidian Kusuma, dan juga ada Short Islam yang udah join Reapers. Buat teman-teman yang lain yang pengen join membership gua, silahkan joinan harga Rp5.000 per bulan. Kalian sudah bisa menikmati fitur yang sangat menarik dan bakal bisa akses semua video rahasia gua. Dan buat teman-teman yang pengen selalu gua absen sehabis live, kalian bisa join Reapers dengan harga Rp10.000 per bulan. Jadi segitu dulu untuk live hari ini teman-teman. Thank you yang udah mampir, yang udah nonton hari ini. Kita bakal ketemu lagi besok siang. Mungkin gua besok bakal main GTA dulu ya. Jadi makasih semua yang udah mampir, udah nonton. Sampai jumpa lagi di live stream selanjutnya. Goodbye, dadah. Selamat